knowledge, the pillars of the game, but a six emerged, adding to the flame. Comics and hip-hop, a fusion so tight. Visual storytelling, lyrics that ignite. From the pages to the beats, a seamless blend. The sixth element, where two worlds transcend. Welcome to the Sixth Element Show, where comics and hip-hop flow. Reno and Stu guiding the way, bringing you the culture every day. Welcome to the Sixth Element Show, where comics and hip-hop flow. Reno and Stu.
What up, y'all? Sixth Element in the building. Welcome to the Sixth Element collectible show from Sixth Element of hip-hop fame. You know what I'm saying? Today we got a great show because today is the first ever volume 1 of Versus. Action figure versus. I said action figure versus. I said action figure versus. Yes. Volume 1 tearing through your screen. Yeah, dog. But we gotta talk about these joints. So we got a bunch of figures in. We got some new stuff to talk about. And we got some interesting news about Mattel and their Masters of the Universe film. They also have a Magic 8-Ball film coming out as well, and also the DC license from McFarlane to Mattel that's been in the work. Yeah, we're gonna find out about that. We learned some things.
I'm not excited about it. I'm not excited about it at all.
I am super excited about it. I'm gonna tell you why I'm super hyped for that. I'm still gonna tell you why he's not, and then we're going to talk about McFarlane's lineup from 2025 Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con. We'll show you a bunch of figures and in-hand pictures and all that. But again, we're doing the verses tonight. So what that means is this is the first hip-hop action figure versus action figure versus action figure versus. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to compare figure to figure. So, like, you got the strong guy figure that just came out, and you got the Build-A-Figure strong guy. And we're going to compare them and talk about the differences and whatnot. We got the new Juggernaut. We're going to compare him to the old Juggernaut, what came with Colossus. We got the old Apocalypse. We're going to compare it to the new made-to-order Apocalypse. We got the new Maximum Series Deadpool. We're going to compare it to Deadpool core with the scooter Deadpool. And retro cardback Deadpool. Yes. And then we're going to talk about some more things. We're going to show you some things. We got a lot of in-hand figure images and good stuff to show you. But Daredevil Born Again Season 2 as well. We got the release date for that, Joan. We're talking about Jessica Jones, who Kristen Ritter spilled the beans when she was in an interview the other day and kind of let a little bit too much slide, little too much fly about her new Jessica Jones series that's coming out. We're going to talk about MCU's approach to how they're going to cohesively, make New York one New York for Punisher, Daredevil, and Spider-Man, and their approach to creating that. Yes. Yes. And there's news about a Warner Brothers sale and what that could mean for DC Studios, DCU, like it meant for the DCEU. There's a Batman TV show confirmed, 2026. That it says that Matt Reeves said 2026 Batman TV show confirmed to include a different kind of Joker, and we know as Matt Reeves doing a TV show. What's that about? We know Matt Reeves did the Batman, and the Batman 2. What's this TV show about? Ahsoka 2, first look at Balon Skull's major redesign unveiled in HD for you. Avengers Doomsday finally unveiled the Fantastic Four's new look. We're going to show you actual pictures of that. Vision Quest, we're going to talk about that. And it appears to be more like WandaVision than we thought. And we're going to talk about why. We got the lineup of the Young Avengers. We got the new era of Iron Man beginning in 2026. Bo DeMaio seen the trailer for X-Men 97. And Mass Appeal reveals the release periods for Nas and DJ Premier album, the De La Soul, the Slick, the Big L, all that fire that's coming from Mass Appeal. And then we are deeply, deeply saddened to learn and talk about D'Angelo's passing. So the singer, the R&B singer, D'Angelo just passed from pancreatic cancer. So rest in power to D'Angelo. Yes, peace, Slade. What you got, Stu? Did you actually get Python?
I don't have it in hand. It's coming.
Oh, okay.
It's coming. If you didn't get Python, you better get it.
I didn't understand.
I don't think the other.
It's still in stock on Pulse.
I don't think the other. Yeah, that's shocking, man. I mean, that says a lot about.
I thought she was gonna sell right out.
You know what? We can thank the government. We can blame Trump and the government shut down, but we could thank him at the same time because some people might not have a scratch to get it. So whereas they would just hit it and forget it, now they gotta be more mindful, man. So that's a win-win for us collectors out there. That Juggernaut, how tall is
ready to get into this versus?
Let's do it, man. Cause I want to see how tall that Juggernaut is, how big that joint is.
He ready. He ready. Yeah, he's big though. He's ready though. Can't stop the Juggernaut, bitch.
That Joker is huge. You know, the only complaint I would have, and I've only heard one other person say it, is that you can't take the helmet off. That's the only like give him another head, give him one without that. Because we see him a lot in the comics without the helmet.
Well, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. That's because I got a head. I got another head that we can put on it.
Get out.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
I'm gonna show you something. All right, so check it out. Boom. Let me move some stuff around my desk so as I can properly properfy the verses. All right. First, we're gonna unbox him. Bang! You win. That's the MVC Gamerverse Marvel Legends Juggernaut figure. There's the box art. All the box art on these have been really cool. They've been a really cool, picture of the MVC, graphical pixelated image with the actual figure. And then, of course, he was in there, but that's what the front of the box looks like. Top, bottom. There you go. Now, when you take him out, boom, that's him right there in all his glory. He comes with 2 fists, so you can have him punching, pumping fists in the air, or you can have him open-handed grabbing like this. But check out the detail on this bad boy. Look at the little sweater detail right there. It's like actual fibers. Looks like a real sweater in there. Really, 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 really detailed. He's got some different color paint apps on the muscleage, and there's his face sculpt. Really decent face sculpt in there. He's got veiny arm muscles, veins popping out.
That's hard,
these
man.
Hands. With
does he have the butterfly joint? Yeah, butterfly. Yeah.
So, yes, he has some amazing butterfly joints. You see those? Look at that.
Yeah.
That is amazing because no Juggernaut before has had such. Look at that. It's almost like a full T. Oh, Haranadon. And then he's got, of course, some forward butterflies. He can touch his hands, but you're not going to be able to pose them together because they just don't quite meet. But that's okay. Because you can have him doing his fist charge thing where in the game where he crouches down, but he's huge. He fills up the whole screen. This is him in the MVC game right there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I was gonna throw another figure up there, do an MVC thing. But so yeah, and another thing he's got is this midsection swivel. And I don't know if this is intentional or if it's like for this, but you remember back in the day how like the He-Man figures and shit used to have this thing where they were like you spin it and it would flap back.
Flap back. Yeah.
All right, look at that.
Okay.
All right. He'll chop your ass.
Karate chop.
I mean, he's got the pirate boots on with the thick tread. There's Jugger butt. He's got some wrinkles in the clothing there. Great detail.
It is.
Let me let that focus. Hang on. This is gonna be tough tonight, dude. My arms are they're dead already, bro. This thing's fucking not light, dude. This thing's a good 4 pounds. A good 4 pounds. At maybe 8 pounds. I don't know. I don't know weight very well. Like just by hand. I had to put it on my little scale, but it's heavy. It's heavy as fuck. Compared to the other one, it's way heavier. So we're gonna compare them. But first, he's got a video game. They all come with a video game like Power Move. What up, Slade? What up, Corey? Salute. Peace.
Corey, salute.
And he's got the like a power move right there. So you can take the fist off or the hand off, the open hand off, and grab one of his fisting mechanisms. There you go. And then what you do is you remove the Juggernaut.
Oh, that comes off. Okay.
Yep, the leather brass knuckle there, leather knuckles. And what it is inside of here, there's a couple of nubs right there and right there. And you pop those in the top and the bottom of the fist like that, like as if he was, holding it. And there you go. You pop that in, snaps in real good. And then it does, you can rotate it so that he's doing an uppercut or he's doing like a down smash or a straightforward punch. And you just key the old fist back in there, as you do. And there he is with the Juggernaut rush. All right. I lost the breath.
Yeah, see, that's he do that Juggernaut punch. Like, Juggernaut punch. That's
Yeah.
It's hard. I like that.
Yeah.
I thought it would be bigger. I thought the thing would be bigger, but that's.
You thought Juggernaut would be bigger?
Nah, the effect. The
effect.
Yeah, I thought it would be a little bigger, but nah, that's kind of perfect.
Is this how it's supposed to be? Yeah, I think so. Oh, there.
Yeah. In the game, he does like a shoulder charge, and that's where he gets that effect. It's like a shoulder charge.
Punch one. This is his punching one, and then he's got a shoulder one.
The punch one, he just punches into the ground, but you can see the effect, like when he does it. But it's his punch goes into the ground, and then he does like an uppercut. He does an uppercut, and he does one into the ground. On the first one, he did one in the ground. The second one, he did like an uppercut, and then he can do like a running uppercut too. Because I used to use Juggernaut on game. I used to use him on that game a lot, but I like using him though.
Yeah, I never liked the big characters in video games. I always get the small, fast ones.
Sometimes they the best ones. Sometimes, man. Yeah, bro. Like Zangief.
Astaroth is dope. Nasty Asti, I call him in
Astaroth is
Soul
nice.
Calibur.
Jack is nice and Tekken. Let me see.
But I mean, I'm still gonna opt for the shonen usually, or not the shonen actually. Usually, I won't go for the main guy like the Ryu guy. I'll go for the Lee Fong, the Bruce Lee type, the fast. But
Lee Fong was hot. He was hot.
Lee Fong was my guy.
Lee Fong was hot.
All right, so now the comparison. So the other Juggernauts that we got, now Juggernaut came out 4 times. You had the
What? Are you serious?
Oh yeah, you had the Juggernaut build a figure. Well, first you had the Juggernaut. There's a Diamond Select Juggernaut. Then there's a Marvel Legends build a figure Juggernaut.
Okay.
And then there's the Juggernaut I have here. Those both, though, the Diamond Select one and the build a figure one, and there's a black one that I seen with like he's like black and gray. He's got like chains and shit. But yeah, they're horrible. Like, so they would have like his helmet would be like gray, and then his body's burgundy, and then he has like it's just different. It's just, and then he's shaped all crappy. Head looks terrible. So they're horrible. They're horrible. So, but the only good, in my opinion, the best Juggernaut that Marvel Legends came out with, Jesus Christ, it was when they did the Colossus 2-pack. Now this Juggernaut here, what we heard was that the MVC Juggernaut was going to be basically this same Juggernaut with bigger hands. Well, it's not. It's not even close. Let me show you the fucking difference. I was surprised. I was really surprised. I thought that they were going to be pretty much the same size. Like, the new one is way bigger.
Yeah, yeah, it's taller, it's bigger.
Yeah, here's your comparison there. Big ass boots. I mean, big ass, like just way bigger. Taller, bigger, just bigger in every way. And then he's got, which I was surprised that his sort of like, sweater midsection is very just like red with some black stripes. Very basic. I was surprised that the video game wouldn't be more like this than the
Right,
super.
that's what I thought. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the sweater. Yeah, maybe they did it and it just looked better like that than it did with the stripes.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really nice, really accurate, really beefy, articulate, posable Juggernaut. Now, this Juggernaut, not quite as articulate, not quite as posable. I mean, he's got a couple of less joints. He has no toe joint. He has no butterfly joints. His midsection is not a swivel. It's one of these joints. So it doesn't do the swivel. It does the swivel at the waist. And obviously there's no snapback or anything like that. Nah, he's just, you can just turn him around. Other than that, joint wise, I mean, they both just have one elbow joint, one knee joint. The head. So yeah, this Gamerverse one only comes with the helmet on. Now, I again didn't play Juggernaut. Do you recall if he ever had an unhelmeted version in the game?
No.
Nah. Well, that's why he didn't come with another head. So some people complained. That's why. But I even questioned it myself. I was like, well, man, I didn't get another head with this one. So, but Colossus Juggernaut came with an alternate head. Check him out. That's your Kane Marco head. He's kind of beat up.
He got a black eye.
You got a nice old shiner. So you pop this
shiner. Yeah.
So now if you look underneath his head, oh, by the way, his face sculpt compared to the other one is no comparison. There's not near as much detail, but it definitely looks scarier. It's got the white eyes instead of pupils. But then underneath, it's similar. They both have this sort of similar type underneath, which is a good thing. Check it out. Pop that off. It's almost the same thing. So guess what you can do? If you have both figures, you can just put on old Kane's little head there. But obviously, it's pretty fucking small.
Like Beetlejuice. Like Beetlejuice right there.
Even with the original, it was still really small. I mean, but not like that. but no neck at all. No neck at all. Just head on the back. Head and shoulders. All head and shoulders. This one has some little texturized ripples in the armbands. You can see little divots and dimples and stuff, like it's all chewed up. That's all intentional. This one does not have that. It's just smooth because, again, it's a video game. Just like the Captain America, how we compared those two. The video game one just had a smooth body, whereas the Secret Wars had a scaled armor joint. Wonder if the other Juggernaut head will go on. There's the Colossus Juggernaut head on the Gamerverse one. It works. It's the wrong color, but it definitely looks scarier.
It does.
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't so dark, like it matched.
Yeah. But again, you can see the faces.
Oh yeah.
Come here, Mitch.
Yeah.
There it is. He's more like a cartoon.
The Gamerverse one, I don't know. They both look good. I like the the texture, the way the Gamerverse one looks.
Yeah.
The texture of it looks like a.
It's got more features. He's got eyebrows, like curves on the Gamerverse one, whereas this one's just a flat metal piece, sort of. It's got a little bit of an eyebrow, I guess, but not quite as much brow facial expression as this one has. And then it's got the around the mouth and stuff. Bastard. Just punched my fucking weed tray. Scattered shit everywhere.
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut, bitch. All right. Let's get him over here. Juggernaut, bitch. You. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, I chromed out Colossus. If you're wondering, mine is so shiny, and yours isn't. That's why.
Dope.
But I taught you how.
All
right. Vasislos? All right. Now we're going to switch to a bit of a cheat. And we're going to switch back to a real deal. What does he mean? I'll tell you. I like mine way better here. Hang on. All right, so I'm going to compare the made-to-order Apocalypse with the one that's already come out. And you'll know there's a thing here. Why is it? I don't like how they changed this thing around. Fuck me. All right. All right, bro. Check it out. So.
Damn, stuff he come with. Sheesh.
Yes. That's one thing right there. It comes with all that stuff. I wonder if do I have my, where's my fucking, no shit. Where's my fucking Juggernaut? I'm at my Apocalypse. Yeah. Where's that? Oh, it's over here. Ah. Fuck. All right, I can't get at the card back because it's being displayed currently behind a bunch of figures. So the retro card back Apocalypse, which I have here in my hand, is just the card itself is displayed on the figures. But here is the actual figure. Here's how tall he is compared to another Marvel Legend.
Mm.
So
He's a
just
little
like
bigger.
a couple
A little
inches,
bigger.
yeah, a couple inches taller, but not like a super duper crazy size. Just, you know, not like a giant mega figure or nothing like that, but it's big. Definitely, you know, Apocalypse worthy.
Mm.
He's got a great head sculpt.
Yes, he does.
I don't remember. Hang on. Let me get it to focus now. I just want to focus. You were doing so good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe it's too bright. Hang on. Oh, okay. Oh. Make me cheat. Stupid son of a bitch. What is super glue? We'll just use that. There we go. Look at that beautiful thing. All right. Camera got people leaving and shit. Look at that. But very cool. He's got the veined arms.
Yeah, that's dope. But the bigger one, oh, you can have both because you know he can.
Definitely
change
can
the
have
size.
both.
Yeah, you can change the size.
Yeah, you definitely can have both. Because Apocalypse grows. Yeah, he grows and he shrinks. And the difference mainly in the design, they're very, very, very close. As you can see, I mean, the design is pretty much spot on. See if I can get it back where. The patterns, the design, everything is the same. It's just a different color a little bit. This one is a little bit of a different color, purple, I think. But we'll have to see when we get them in person because you never can tell when looking at something like on camera or whatever. But let's see. The A it's in the same place. It's a bit of a different design. I mean, it's slightly different shaped, but it's in the same place. The big V shaped blue thing on his chest is pretty much the same shape, but it's in the same. It's pretty much in the same place, but it's a different shape.
That's
Same
hard.
thing with arm
That's
bracelet.
hard.
And
Yeah.
yes, he comes with the shield. So
That's
this
what I was getting ready to say. Yeah, because you
the
got
cardback
Cyclops. That's
one don't come with
no
nothing.
shield. Ah.
Don't come with nothing. No, he. Let me stop. No, I should have. Let me repeat. So okay, you see how this one has this. You see the drill thing over here, where it's like a drill. Right next to the drill, there's a cannon, this arm cannon with a little blast effect. This guy comes with one of those. You can switch to an arm cannon with a little blast effect. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's it. There might be a bludgeoning tool. I'm not sure, but that's it. That's it. This guy obviously comes with a sword. He comes with a mace, a spiked mace ball. He comes with the shield. He comes with a bunch of blast effects, a couple of hands, the drill, to replicate Apocalypse's ability to, you know, form any technological thing that he wants with his body because of the techno-organic powers that he has. And he comes with these blast effects, which Hasbro also has used for G.I. Joe Classified, the mold anyway. These seem to be a brittle plastic. This looks like hard brittle plastic, but I bet it's going to be that gummy bullshit. And the gummy bullshit is a problem because the point's always a little bit bent. And there's nothing to make that thing look worse than a bent tip because it just pulls you straight out of the illusion. And it doesn't look like anything blasting anymore. It just looks like a cone sitting on a plastic cone. So really have to be bone straight for these to give the illusion, to trick the eye for a second that there's literally something, you know, blasting into the ground. Right. You know, and this also looks to have a couple different colors. Looks like it's got some pink, and then you can see that little brown, the black little smoke there, the gray smoke bubble at the bottom. That is not on the G.I. Joe ones. There is, but it's white and it's a little bit different shape.
Right. I thought that was a rock.
I mean, you know, maybe it's a rock, but this is what the
smoke. That kind of makes sense. It's a blast effect. I thought it
yeah,
was a rock.
that's the
Smoke.
Joe one here, and
Oh
it's all
wow.
orange,
Oh, yo,
and it's just got a
it's the same exact. Oh,
yeah, no, it's the same thing. It's Hasbro. It's identical. They literally use the same stuff. We've yeah we blast effects they share, but if you see this is like a gummy, it's a gummy sort of plastic, and so
yeah.
if the tip gets bent at all, then it's horrible. But I straighten these out pretty good. You just warm them up and then straighten them out, and then let them dry while they're straight, or cool while they're straight, and they'll straighten back out. But we shouldn't have to go through that. For the money that we pay for these things, these should not have gummy plastic. They should be using top-notch plastic. Here's the mace ball.
The drill.
Now, another thing I noticed on this one, the tube things go directly into his elbow joint. You see that?
Yeah.
On this, they go into his forearm. You see the difference? This one goes right into his forearm, and whereas the other one goes into his elbow joint there.
That's dope.
It's crazy.
Honestly, I need that Apocalypse too. That is crazy though. Was he like $100?
He's way overpriced. He's $119.
Yeah. I'll wait for him to have a sale. Catch one.
You'll wait for when?
If they ever have a sale on him.
Oh, if they ever have a sale on him? No, he's made to order. So it's not even you can't even pre-order it. You have to I mean you pre-order it, but when the date it's only for like a certain amount of time, and then when it hits that date, then they charge your card.
Oh, okay.
And then that's it. But it's not like it's only like a couple weeks or something, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. This one
maybe I might splurge on him, man. Because I want an Apocalypse, and that's if I'm gonna get one, that's the one I want. Damn.
You can get that one, or you can get this one just as nice. But the whole point of this is to show you that this here one, it looks basically the same. It just doesn't have the effects and a lot of the toys, but it has some of them. It's got like what you see right here, the cannon and the blast effect. It has that. This one comes with that.
Okay. He just don't come with the mace, the shield.
He doesn't come with the mace, the shield, or the sword.
Does he come with extra hands?
He does come with another set of hands. Yeah. It comes with a couple. I got stuff over there in a bag. It's not.
Okay.
But in my handbag, I got a bag of hands. There he is fighting. So this area is compared to other figures. So that's like a good. So yeah, you saw how this one is, right? He's just a little bit taller. This guy's like about twice as high.
Yeah,
not quite.
Whoever set that up right there, that's dope.
Yeah, dope.
He got him blasting Wolverine.
Yeah, and I like how they like shine like a red light right here. They're shining a red light right here so that you see this sort of red glow on the shield, like as if this blast effect was real. It's all photography. Like here, you can see a little bit of red lighting on his leg, like it's reflecting. So that's all the photographer doing all these tricks. You got the smoke down here. One of my favorite photography tricks with action figures is those spray cans where you clean out your keyboard.
Yeah, the air.
They take a little, like some sand, and they pose them in the picture, and they spray it so the sand like flows up in the air, and they snap the shot. And that's how you see the shots with like sand all in like flowing in the air and shit, like an explosion went off. They do like make explosions go off, and like G.I. Joe's like diving off to the side and like sand's blowing out. It's fucking dope. Like these guys put a lot of shit into these photography. Action figure photography is a real business. It's legit.
It is. You see them all on Instagram and everything all the time.
Oh yeah. So that is Apocalypse versus Apocalypse. Now, with Strong Guy, this fucker's heavy, bro. Oh, you know what it is? It's the weights. So with Strong Guy, I've got the new one here. And then I'm going to show you the Build-A-Figure one. And we'll just do a quick sort of side by side on them, see what the differences are. Where'd Stu go? Hang on. There you go. Yeah. Guido Carosella joins XFactor, the government-sponsored mutant task force, as strong guy, because every supergroup has a strong guy. He's the strong guy of the team.
How big he is.
Word, he's huge.
Now, is he stronger than Juggernaut? The Juggernaut's pretty strong.
Yeah, I don't know. Juggernaut's real power is that you can't stop him. So if he's like going forward in momentum, nothing can stop him. That's technically his power.
And he's also indestructible, too. Get that.
Yeah, indestructible and unstoppable.
Yeah.
All right. So box art is this nice glossy image of, a comic book. There you go. I'll try to get it to focus nice for you. There we go. But the box is really cool, really nice, really well made. These new boxes are much better than those old weird shaped boxes that you can't stack. They're horrible. These are nice, square, very thick. Those other ones are made of like paper. These things are nice and cardboard. All right. And this thing is heavy as shit. And these weights are actually heavy. All right.
Oh, so they're real weights.
I mean, they're putting some weight on this fucking package here. Let me see. I mean, they have some weight to them. They're not super cheap. Like, they definitely have some weight to them. And they come with this barbell, which it's flexible. So when you put the weight on there, it should give a little way. Plug them in. Yeah, so that's why they're actually heavy on purpose, so that they do this.
Yeah, they bend the thing. Okay.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah. So, let's see. How do you put those in his hands? Okay, so you got to take the hands out first. Your hand is just a plastic hand that you have to like sort of peel and just bend open a little bit. Just fit it in.
Yeah,
really nice. Yeah.
Lightweight.
Yeah, and it's a nice feel. It's a really nice feel. Like I said, these have a nice bit of weight to them. They're textured really cool. The hands, the material is nice and just a good quality. Liking it so far. All right, there we go. Now, let me get him out of here. Comes with fists on. So, but I'm going to change that real quick because I got an idea. He does not have butterfly. What you call them? There we go. He comes with a thumb up. So you can be like, yo.
Like, yeah, it's just lightweight.
Word. Really, really nice figure here. He's got his signature tiny legs, huge upper body. Fool like bow-legged like Raekwon over here. Shout out to Raekwon. All right. Now, he's got, since you can't feel him, he's got sort of that sort of, it's midway between the gummy limb figures that we got for X-Men 97 figures and a nice Marvel Legend plastic. It's really good. And then you've got the chest piece is like hollow, brittle plastic. So we haven't seen that kind of plastic in Marvel Legends in a very, very long time, or at least not with normal figures, maybe Build-A-Figures. But I mean, yeah, his body is this super brittle plastic, which just the rib cage, just the chest rather, and it bends in the torso, swivels, or rather doesn't do any snapback like Juggernaut. Kind of hears some clicking, so it nicely holds its form. Big guys tend to have only single joints. This one does. This guy also has an interesting thing here where his elbow literally does a 360. Look at that. Instead of just doing side to side like that, it literally goes all the way around. Look at that, Stu. Open your eyes.
Yeah, they open. I said that's cool. That's cool.
I'm just
first time. But the I don't know. I can't get with the giant body size at the top. I don't know, man.
That's the design. It's the design.
I know.
He's not meant to look like a normal human. He's supposed to look really weird. He always has looked really weird. That's definitely, he is built super duper weird. He's got the weird face even. So he's got this really cool face sculpt. Let me get you a good gander at it. Yeah, strong guy. Okay, you want to play games?
EGC piece. Yeah, I do like the way it's just something about. I like him. Oh man,
he reminds me of what's that movie? Or Ghost in the Shell. I think it's Ghost in the Shell. They got a guy like that looks kind of like this with the little round.
You mean what is his name?
Eyes and shit.
Yeah. His name is something Aruvio or something. I know you're talking about.
Bitch, what are you not focused? What are you looking at? There we go. So it's a nice head sculpt. Well done. Marvel Legends always has amazing head sculpts now. They've definitely upped their head sculpt, their face, their portrait game over the years. A great deal. So that's that. He gets that head, and then he's got one more other face, which is also on our thumbnail. And I guess you could say it's sort of more creepy.
Man, I like the other face better.
Me too.
That's a stone face. Man, that's a stone face, man. Like he just.
Please.
Or the game face. He like.
Yeah. That's the
Arnold face.
All right, so now we got to do the verses. Picky. Well,
you said the other one's a Build-A-Figure?
Bang. Yes. So this is the comparisons. There's the side by side. The one on my side over here is the new one. The one over on your side is the Build-A-Figure. Yeah. Here's the Build-A-Figure.
That's the old busted. We got the new hotness.
New hotness. This old busted. New hotness. Old and busted. New hotness.
I like the color scheme on the newer one better. Because this one looks kind of orange. It doesn't look yellow.
Well, that's a bad. Let me hear. This one's better, but yes, it is darker. It is a darker yellow for sure.
Yeah,
I like the new one, and then his arms are super. They have the silver shoulders, instead of the blue tops.
Right.
Now, in the comics, it's been done both ways, so it's really one's not more or less accurate than the other. But then you can see the new one has the white circle with the red X, which is more accurate, and then he's got a little bit higher of his the abs are blue up here. It's like they use the same thing here. It's just that it looks like on this one they painted the zipper silver, on this one they didn't. On this one they painted the abs up blue up top, and this one they left them yellow. Which just see right at the top ab. Yeah. And it's the bottom of this piece. On this one, you can see that it's all.
You can see it. You can see it, but I see what you mean. You can see it, but it's yellow instead of blue.
Yeah.
Right. But the new one looks better. Whoever redesigned the new one, I guess they must have looked at the old one.
Yeah.
And said, we can make this better because that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's the same legs pretty much. I mean, it's definitely the same. You can see, look side by side. You can see the little wrist things are the same. It's pretty much the same mold. It's like this one just is a different paint job, basically, is what I see. And then obviously a different head, a better head.
A better head, a better paint job. You're right. Yeah.
Better head, better paint job. That's pretty much what you're getting. Get a better head, better paint job. And who doesn't want better head and a better paint job?
I would. If I had the old one, I would buy the new one because it's worth buying. It would replace my older one because this one's just made better.
Right. So that's the thing. You know, a lot of people I already have that one. Well, this is an upgrade. Do you want a better one? Because this is a better one. If you want a better one, here you go. If you don't, then keep your old and shitty one and don't complain. What are you mad about?
Right.
Don't buy it. If your point is that, well, if they didn't make this, then they'd be making something else new. Then I say to you, no, they wouldn't, because then they just wouldn't make a figure. You know what I mean? So it's just giving us an extra figure. That's the way you got to look at it. An extra figure. This is not replacing a figure. This is an extra figure.
Yeah, and I feel like if you're gonna make it better. You know, do like they did with this figure. Look at the older one to see how you can improve it. To me, that's just what it seems like, and it's
definite improvement.
It is an improvement. Yeah, big improvement.
Definite improvement. Now for the question: is this fucking thing gonna stand up? And the answer is a big ass no. There's no way this guy's standing up because this thing, like at least not in this pose, because he's just going right over. See, this weight here, it's to the side, and so it's just gonna fall right over. He's just gonna fall right over. You would have to do it. You would have to do it like on both hands. He'd have to hold it like this, which is stupid because you don't get the bendy effect.
Yeah.
And that's the only way he's gonna balance, if you can get him to balance like that. So that's sad. That's sad. That's quite sad. So you will probably have to, invest in some industrial strength figure stands. See if I can get a pose that's sort of centered where it can balance. I mean, you may be able to get something going. I'm pretty good at finding poses. Like if there's one to find, I'll find it. Balances. I mean, if there's a way to balance, I'll balance it.
Yeah.
But then you also have the problem of, if you do that, don't let a train go by or something shake the house or fucking anything at all. Coming down and bringing everything else with it. Y'all can't see what I'm doing, so this is very unprofessional and unentertaining for you. But I got it.
He's doing technical.
Yeah. Take my word for it. I'm doing technical. But take my word for it. Strong guy is now standing up with a one-handed pose with the barbell. I wish you could see this glory. Yeah. Ain't no way you can see it, but it'll fall. But there it is. What you do is you put the barbell more to the middle, and you drag this one over here so it kind of rests almost on his shoulder, and then it does balance, and you can pose him just like that, which is, I think, the best pose for this figure. I mean, they give you the thumb, so you got to use it.
Yeah, I got the thumb on my Captain America. I had to use it.
Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta have the cap with his thumb out. With the shield. With the thumb out. It's fucking
So
awesome.
that's exactly how I got mine. On the shield.
Who's left? Oh yeah. We got deep. Let's go deep. Action figure versus. All right, here we go. Where are we at? Where's he at? Oh no. Shit.
Yeah, that's like with Major Blood. They made the second one way better. First was good, but the second one was way better.
All right, so let me do it like this here. Hang on. Should do it. There we go. Drop that over. Matter of fact, let's just go to the fucking website. There you go. Let's go to Marvel. Bang. Now, don't ask me how. They shipped my Strong Guy and my Deadpool Maximum together same day.
You only
But
got one.
for some reason, yeah, my Deadpool won't be here till tomorrow. So make that make sense.
That brother happened to me. They shipped my Monkey Wrench and my Armored Cobra Commander together. But I got Monkey Wrench and I got Armored Cobra Commander.
Yep.
Like 3 weeks later. Almost 3 weeks later.
I remember.
Yeah, I don't even know how that's even possible.
It don't make no damn sense. Definitely don't make no sense. So out of frustration, I'm gonna compare it the way we did Apocalypse. All right. For $50, you get a Deadpool. And you get a dupe. Dupe is this little green blob guy here with the X on his belly. And he's got some articulated shoulders, but not elbows. Don't ask me why. Not wrists. Don't ask me why. He could have articulated wrists, elbows if they wanted to, but they don't. So then he's got the belly piece that plugs into this plastic stick here. Deadpool comes with a arsenal, a plethora of weaponry. He's got his AK, he's got his M60, he's got his made up AK converted into a rocket launcher looking, I don't even know what, grenade launcher gun, and then he's got two looks like ACP-45s, if I'm not mistaken, and he's got a burrito, well, chimichanga, my bad, sorry, a stick of dynamite already lit, and two ninja swords and a knife. 3 blast effects, 1 for each rifle, or 1 for each pistol and one of the rifles, however you want to chop it up. Comes with an extra head with the mask lifted to show his beautiful smile. And he's quite loaded, as you see.
We can see.
He's ready for action.
Set that pulls up. That's dope.
I mean, he's very cool looking. Now here's his chin, his ball sack chin. You know, it's got some texture on it. It's got some different color paint apps, like a wash maybe looks like, and then it gives it a, you know, the feeling of his ball sack texture like he had in the movie. Just quoting him. That's what he said. And then Dupe's well painted. He's got the eyes painted pretty well. He's got like 3-4 colors there in the eye, so that's nice. Individual teeth on each one. He's got the tiptoe bends as all figures do now. No pins in the joints, baby. Double jointed elbows and knees. He's got a whispering finger. He's got a thumb. He's got 2 trigger fingers. He's got 2 sword hands, and he's got 2 fists. So he comes fully loaded. There he's got some chimichangas and dynamites for some photography. You know what I mean? You can have fun with it. And he is eating a chimichanga holding an M60. It's very Deadpool. It's very, very Deadpool.
Does he come with that M60 or no?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Let me show you. Let me go back. 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 Right there.
Oh, okay. All right. That looked like rock and roll's M60.
It was accused of being, and everyone was like laughing. They use rock. They just use rock. Well, it's not. It's not exactly rock and roll. It's not exactly the Hasbro GI Joe M60. So I know a lot of people thought that they were reusing the guns exactly. They're not exactly reusing the guns. Yes, it's an M60, but an M60 is an M60. They look the same. How do I know it's not the same gun? Right? Am I right? So, but how do I know it's not the same gun? Well, I did some close. I get real close with the eyepiece, and I look at the little notches and grooves and curves and little, buttons and dots and lines and every little tiny detail on this thing. And I could see that the barrel was different right off. There you go. It's a different gun. But then I found a couple other things that were different. And so it's definitely not the exact same weapon. The AK, we don't have an AK for classified as far as I know. And I don't think so. Not like that. Anyway.
No,
and,
not like that.
Yeah. And I mean, who cares if they reuse the guns or whatever, but they, definitely don't have these guns in classified. So not any reuse here. And I think the big issue why that would have been a big deal is because they're charging us way more money for this figure than they've ever charged for a Marvel Legend figure. And so they got to throw in shit. So they threw in the dupe, they threw in the 3 rifles and the guns and the chongas and the dynamites and the extra hands and the blast effects and everything. That alone, though, to me, does not qualify this being more expensive. The only thing that elevates this figure to being more expensive is the quality of the figure itself. I don't care about the accessories, bro. 90% of it's going in a box. I don't play with my toys. I display them. Okay, so once I set them up, that's it. I'm not gonna go. Oh, it's not like I'm a fucking. It's not like a doll where I'm changing its clothes, and I'm not a little girl. Like I'm not a little boy either. I'm not playing with the toys. Right? We pose them, we set them up, we display them on the shelf, and that's it. We walk away. Now, all the other accessories and all the other hands. That's why I have a bag this big stuffed full of just hands. Because what are you gonna do with all these hands? You're never gonna use them all unless you are a photographer. So that brings me to my next point. The only thing that this is really good for is photography. All this extra stuff is a photographer's dream. Little chimichangas, dynamites, dupe, all this stuff. Blast effects, special fingers, all that stuff is great for photography. But I'm not a photographer. And like I said, I just want to set it up and forget it. So all I need is 1 good gun, 2 good hands, right? And I'm good.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
So, my point being, this figure better be fucking dope. And I want to compare it because there's some dope Deadpools already out there. There's the Deadpool Build-A-Figure, which I don't own. I'll show you what it looks like real quick because it's definitely worth checking out. Yeah, I guess it's that one. But there's got to be a better picture.
Do I have him with all the stuff on or no?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a quick one real quick so we can hurry up and go up about our. Jesus, what is this? It's not what I clicked on. Fuck. All right, well, let's see. All right, here's one. Oh, that's one I'm looking at. All right, here it is. There he is. Deadpool Build-A-Figure. Oh shit, this ain't even in English. You know what? I'm not gonna waste y'all's time because I didn't have that prepared and I was not really gonna show y'all that one. So here's the one I'm gonna show you. you had this one that came out. And yeah, I got him set up like he's just kicking somebody on his scooter riding by, because that's some shit he would do. And he's got the dog on the back with the squirrel on the back of the dog. They're all Deadpool. I mean, Deadpool core. Comes with decals you can put on however you like. Some bullet holes. XMen sticker.
XMen sticker on there. That's super fun.
Yes. A couple of X logos. You got the Deadpool logo. I love Logan. Some more bullet holes. Another X. But figure wise, he's got pinned joints. You can see his leg is like mostly red with a black shin guard. Whereas the Maximum is all mostly black with a red shin guard. You see?
Yeah.
So it's the opposite. They swapped the colors.
He did red and black instead of black and red.
Exactly. You know, so he's a little bit of a different pattern. Then he's got his teleport chest thing, and that thing that he wears.
Yeah.
Around his chest, this version, you know, because he could teleport with that thing. He's got the pointed, see the hat. The hat sort of has like a little tip.
A tip on it. Yeah, that's how it's drawn in the comics.
Yeah.
Like that little tip.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah. So this one's really well done. He's got great detail. You can see his face detail through the mask, like his mouth and stuff. Lots of detail.
Dope.
So he's dope. He's really well done.
Super dope.
Yeah. And he's not gonna run you $60. Well, at least he didn't when he was brand new. And last but definitely not least, this motherfucker here is hard. This bad boy here look this like the comic book, the first appearance of Deadpool. I love this Deadpool so much. He's got a hang on. There it is. He's got a bluish tint, a bluish iridescence where the black would be. And he's got all red legs, no shin guards. He doesn't have a lot of armor and stuff like the other, like the Max Deadpool. So the Max series Deadpool is more like the Deadpool core Deadpool than this, the OG Deadpool. You know, he's got no teleporter, just belt buckles and stuff. So if you'll notice, he's in the same pose as his first appearance. Come on, bitch. Why you? Yeah.
Nice dope. Standing just, smoke coming out the gun and everything.
Yeah, I had to. I had to. I was like, yo, he'll look dope. Let me try and pose him just like that. Sword, I had to find this long ass gun too, because this long ass gun don't go with him, you know?
Right.
That long ass gun to match this long gun he had in the comic. So, if you collect Deadpools like I do, then you want to grab the maximum, the maximum series, because it's got some new stuff. that these older ones didn't have, and undoubtedly it's got some better articulation in plastic. These both have pinned joints, so there's that upgrade. This is the gummy kind of plastic Marvel Legend versus this one, which is the more brittle plastic. So Marvel does that. Not Marvel, I'm sorry, Hasbro. Hasbro has, they got two different kind of figures. They'll do, like, if they're doing like the Comic-Con, Savage Land, Rogue, those were made of really good, solid, hard, brittle plastic. But if they're just doing like the XMen 97, them fucking things are rubber.
Tell me what.
You know what I mean? So they definitely have their different kind of shit.
That one just looks much better than the other ones. The paint job is amazing on the last one. Just amazing.
Yeah,
The
I
smoke
love it.
effect. Yeah, I love it too. I like that
Oh,
one.
the smoke effect thing, I did that. Yeah, I just put that in there. That's just a blast effect came with
No,
something. I
for
don't
real?
know what it came with. Yeah, I don't know what it came with.
I would have thought it came with it. If I'd have got
No,
yeah,
that gun didn't come with it,
like
and the smoke didn't come with it. I got the gun and the smoke from two different places, and I put it on this just because it looked. This gun, actually, I'll tell you, that's a Cobra Trooper gun. One of the Cobra Trooper guns missing the clip out of the side, so that it just looks like a long handle pistol. Like the comic. The comic has this really long pistol. So, and then I grabbed the smoke effect from one of the other G.I. Joe classified sets that came with smoke effects. And yeah. And I don't know if I showed you guys the chromed out Budo. Samurai. Samurai.
oh yeah, Brody. Look at that. The sword looks nice. Sword looks exceptional.
Just focus. There you go. Yeah, the sword looks great. His teeth.
So, yeah, he looks good.
Come on, man.
Looks really good.
It's gonna focus in a second. There it is.
He looks really good, bro. Like exceptionally good.
Yeah, I love it. I love this. I really love it. Thank you. A chainmail on his shoulder pieces. I chromed out. Chainmail, and then his helmet. Obviously, the horns, and then the things on the side, the teeth, the sword blade. Obviously, you can see is all chrome, shiny. And then the Desert Scorpion. He didn't have any silver and shit, so you couldn't really chrome him out. But he did have that trident thing, that pitchfork, spear joint for training his scorpion. So I chromed that tip out. The tip of that spear thing, you see. Just chrome, and then I chromed out the little lens of his little gun thing, or his little backpack thing.
Yeah, the backpack thing.
Then you'll notice I have gold liquid metal. It doesn't quite give the chrome effect that I like with the silver, but it does look kind of gold. So I put that on his mask, on his belt buckle, on his forearm guards, and on his shin guards. Because the plastic they had on those was really cheap and damn near transparent in the thin parts, but it just had a yellowish, like it just didn't look gold, So I golded those out, and you can, I golded his belt buckle and stuff. So he just looks amazing now. These two are some of my favorite figures. Budo and Desert Scorpion.
Dope.
Yeah, Budo and Desert Scorpion are fucking classics. Yeah, those are classics. Making sure that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's it for the first volume of Action Figure Versus. Action Figure Versus.
Action figure versus.
Action Figure Versus. Yeah, I think we'll do this again because Marvel or Hasbro rather is putting out a lot of. They're releasing a lot of characters with these new because they got pinless joints and the new,
Yeah, they made better.
technology.
A lot of people are they're liking it. A lot of people are like, look, even though I already have it, I'm still going to get it because they like the way it's built. The better built. They loving it.
Now you know how they do that. They gave us hang on, they're giving us Big Lob.
Yeah.
Let's check him out real quick. Big Lobe. All right, there he is. He's got the high top fade.
He cut his afro down.
I know. That's what I hate about it. So I got the Black Panther with the baby fro. All I got to do is figure out how to get rid of that beard. Probably shave it off and paint over it, but that's a better, it's closer to Lob's fro. It's a little closer to Lob's fro, I think, than this. You know? Gave him the fade. What do you think? You like the fade or you like the fro?
I like the fro. It's more. It's more to the
It's more nostalgic.
Yeah, it's more nostalgic.
Yeah, it looks more like the real thing. I just don't get it. I don't get why they thought it was better. I mean, I don't understand their logic. Like, if their logic is that they just wanted to update it for a modern, look, like they said, my question is why? Big Lob is a character that literally only kids that watched the movie in the 80s even know exists.
Yep.
Never had a figure. There was no, he wasn't in the cartoon, the show. They didn't do any fucking promotional shit with him at all. Like he was an unknown character pretty much. So other than what fans, so like, I don't know, bro. I just don't get it. What
he didn't come out in a wave? Remember, we got all the people. So all the new Joes in that movie was Jinx, Tunnel Rat, Falcon,
my guy, Falcon,
and Big Lob.
Obviously, Pythona and Globulus and Enforcer.
Right, he didn't come out with none of that. Like that wave of figures, there was no Big Lob. We didn't even know about it until we watched the damn movie. That's when we found out about it.
That's the only place he's at. He's in the movie.
Yeah, he's in the movie. Yeah.
So yeah, and naturally he's gonna be a fan favorite or at least a big fan request. People are gonna be like, "Yo, where's that guy from the cartoon that you never made, Big Lob?" And which Classified had to do it because the 25th anniversary or the G.I. Joe Club, I'm not sure which one of those guys did the Big Lob. So a Big Lob figure was made. It was a 3.75 inch, but it was not an O-ring. It was one of the newer 25th anniversary ones, which I really never liked how they looked either. They always looked kind of weird. They were lanky and just weird. They tried to fix the fact that G.I. Joe heads were always massive by shrinking them down. I think they made them a little too small. Maybe not. My biggest complaint with those is that there's no metal parts, so there's no screws and stuff. And then like the joints, just I don't know. The plastic isn't very brittle. It's not hard plastic. It's sort of soft. They just don't pose well for me. I don't know. Not that the original Joes posed really at all either, but I don't know what it is. I don't know. So I can't put my finger on it because obviously the 2025s tried to make it better. They look better. They basically look like Classified shrunk down. They have all the detail and stuff like that. But I don't know. They just didn't quite hit for me. But I wasn't into collecting when those were coming out, unfortunately. So I never really got to really get any of those. Or the G.I. Joe Club. I wish I was a part of that because those they actually released O-rings that were just figures that had been requested to be made or that just never got made that they wanted to make, and those are really cool. They made up some characters and stuff. It's called the G.I. Joe Fan Club, I think. But you can find them on eBay easily. Just go on eBay and type in G.I. Joe Club figure.
Okay. I mean, here, the way they got him posed, he looked, Big Lob looked dope. I mean, we need the haircut. Yeah. I think they probably made one and somebody in that room. Look, listen, all you younger hip cats, I think you know everything. Because nothing wrong with the afro. You could have put a decent afro on it. I mean, some people just look good in the afro. Some people don't. Some people could wear it like it was back in the 60s. Now it look good on them.
Yeah.
Some people can't.
They wear
it
blowout.
Right. Because it ain't the style. I mean, everybody. Listen, be original. Do you? That's all I can say. Everything ain't for everybody, but I think they should have got the hair right. That would have really set it off.
Yeah, dog. That's everything to me. Like that's what really. Because I mean, how easy is it to make a figure with a jersey? But like, what makes him Big Lob? It's two things. It's the iconic fro and it's the iconic jersey.
Yeah, jersey. Yeah. Oh.
I feel that the jersey doesn't quite hit. Another thing, I believe Big Lob had on Chuck Taylors. I believe. If I'm not mistaken. I have to look.
Punch it up. Let's see. Punch it up. Let's see the old figure.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch it up because they put some. Hold on. So the figure that they made, so it wasn't really like a fro per se, not a round fro.
He had on like some high top.
It was like a misshapen fro, or like a shape like a widow's peak hairline fro. Or
he had on like some boots.
Try and get a better picture.
Yeah, he had on like some boots,
some boots. I'm sorry. We're looking at his shoes. I'm sorry. Let's look at his feet. Yeah, he had boots on. Okay. I thought he had Chucks on. You know why? I don't remember him having Chucks. The only reason I'm saying that is because what Hasbro did was put these on him. Those are Converse. Look like Converse to me.
Yeah, they do like that.
Unless they starter shoes. I don't think they starter shoes.
Yeah, somebody was like, yo, yeah, he do got on some high top Converse. Yeah.
He got on some high top Converse right here. White socks.
Or maybe they're gonna do a retro card back version.
I'm happy for the shoes, yeah, and I'm happy for the shoes. Only thing I'm disappointed about this figure is the fro. I'm hoping that he's really tall too. Apparently, he's supposed to be like 7 inches or something like. But like, he definitely better be tall and skinny, which he looks to be.
He does look to be, yeah. Because remember in the cartoon, he was tall and really, he was tall and lanky.
Yeah. And look how much taller is he than the other Joes. Dang, these pictures suck, bro. These little pictures from like little tiny pictures. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to get a picture with a lineup, blow it up for y'all. God damn, I don't know these pictures on here.
Oh, don't forget, we got Chuckles. And that was all the new crew.
Bang, there you go.
That was the wave that came out. All of them, Law and Order, Jinx.
Oh yeah, Law and Order. Yeah.
Chuckles. I mean, Falcon. They were like the new Joes, quote unquote.
But they made a figure promptly for all of them except Big Lob, and we were like,
"The fuck?" He's the only one. Yeah, he's the only one to get a figure, and we can never figure out why. Nobody could. It's like,
and people theorized it was because he was too tall, but that's stupid because there's taller figures, and they made Tunnel Rat super short. Tunnel Rat figure is shorter than all the other figures.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Fact. And the Tunnel Rat classified is super tiny. But Tunnel Rat's a great figure. I tried to, you know what I did, bro? I put Budo, like the mercenary armor set, all on Tunnel Rat because I wanted to see like if I could make him be Budo and let this Budo be the samurai, because this samurai is too dope, man. I want Budo like the G.I. Joe Budo to look like Budo on the shelf with the other Joes. But this motherfucker looked too dope.
Yeah, the armors. The armors, you can't resist putting it on them.
I
I
know.
couldn't. I was like, man, I got to put this on. I'm sorry, bro.
They tried us with that, man. They should. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm just gonna have to buy another Budo, man. It's the only thing to it because I need both. But yeah, Big Lob's coming soon to a shelf near you.
And he's got some weapons. Because remember in the cartoon, the only thing he had was those grenades. He didn't have like a.
Yeah.
But everybody had the standard Joe rifle.
Well, he's got a grenade launcher. It looks like that thing in his back, on his back right there. Yeah. It's like a handheld like grenade lobber, I think.
And he's got a basketball.
Yeah,
he's got a hand.
He's got a hand on the basketball. That's cool as shit. And then he's got the big hand grenade here. He's got a giant knife, Dundee knife. This looks like a made up gun. It looks like almost looks like an AR, but then it's shaped weird. So I don't know, but it's definitely AR-ish. Yeah, he's got that lobber on his back, and he's got a grenade belt with 3 of the same grenades that he has, the loose one and one on. That's cool that they have a loose grenade for him. But that fro just ruins it for me, man. This is so close to the Big Lob cut. I mean, it's bowed out on the sides. This Black Panther, but he's got the goatee, man, and the chin strap. Yeah, I think he's more of a chocolate Big Lob.
Yeah, he's darker.
Like a reddish red bone type.
Right, yeah.
All right. Lobule versus. All right, now Mattel. Executives at Mattel walked around the set of the new He-Man movie and apparently loved what they saw. They were blown away.
Lord help us.
That's good. That's good news because that's the toy people. Mattel has set out to bring us many of the most famous franchises to theaters. I mean, they gave us Barbie, bro. Barbie was very successful, 1.4 billion. I haven't seen it personally, but I heard it was good.
I haven't watched it either. I heard it was good too.
Yeah. I like Margot Robbie. I mean, who doesn't? And then next up for the company, Amazon MGM's Live Masters Universe movie, Hollywood Reporter. I went and visited the set last year, and out of all the movies that I've worked on in my entire life, even Barbie, this was the biggest. It was massive. I think we took over 2 or 3 sound stages. This was on 8 backlots. Characters walking around that are 8 feet tall. There are these crazy characters in this movie. Brenner has seen an early director's cut of Masters of the Universe. What? And she said she was blown away by the experience, calling it perfect compliment to Barbie. The executive hailed it as so much fun and it feels so different. I'm thinking that they got very cartoon accurate with the Eternia side.
They had to. Because it was on Earth last time and it just didn't hit. I think somebody sat down and said, look, if we do it this time, we got to get it right.
Yeah.
And Masters of the Universe is they're gearing up for a lot right now. They got a new toy line out. I think it's pretty dope. They're doing this movie. They're pumping a lot into this movie because, like, when we were talking about it earlier, you were like, it's a good thing, and I was like, I don't know, it's a bad thing. Mattel wants to sell toys, and that's just how they are. And they'll do like if they come out with something visual, it is to sell toys. Like it's literally to sell as many toys as they can. They want you to watch their movie and go out and buy a complete set of their toys after they're done. they're done.
Yeah.
So the good thing about them taking over, you know,
Oh, I don't know if they took over, or if they have anything to do with the movie. I'm just saying they
no, I'm
walked.
talking about right for the
It says,
toy line. Yeah,
oh, from the
yeah,
toy
because they
line.
will. Yeah, because like when Masters of the Universe first came out, when I was watching what's that show on Netflix? That All the Toys We Love or something like that.
Oh
When you
yeah,
watch
how?
those
Yeah,
interviews, yeah,
yeah,
they were saying that when
yeah,
Mattel and all of them. That's the one big thing about Mattel. They want you to have like a TV show or a movie, something visual to draw people in. Like you always say, it's just to sell toys, and
yeah.
that's
Hasbro was a big one too. Like GI Joe, Transformers, Thundercats, fucking all that shit was literally those cartoons were just big long form commercials.
yeah. See now Hasbro has Pulse, and Hasbro is doing well. We don't have, they got the Transformer movies, but we don't have a Transformer cartoon. We don't have a new GI Joe cartoon, but they're selling Joes because of, like you said, with Big Lob, the nostalgia. People are gripping like if Joes were built like that back in the '80s, the way classified is now, bruh, I would have lost my mind.
I know.
You would have had to listen. And so you're giving us what we didn't get back in the '80s, so that's selling those toys. But Masters of the Universe is a big franchise, man. It is huge. I didn't realize how huge it was or how much of a fan base that it had till I did, started watching stuff about it. But they're gearing up to launch a big Masters of the Universe campaign, and hopefully it comes out. I mean, we even got a new sword. The sword even looks different, so
Yeah. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty close.
it does. It does.
It looks pretty close. It's definitely based on the toy. A lot of the special effects in this movie are based on the cartoons and the toys from the 80s. And so that's very exciting because, as we know, the last time we saw a live action, He-Man movie, it was very much not based on the toys or the cartoons from the 80s. It was just made up characters that had nothing to do with it. The ones that did have the same names as the guys that we knew looked completely different. They replaced a couple characters, so it was just nothing. And then, of course, it took place on Earth, so it was very big disappointment for kids. Looking back on it, it wasn't that bad of a movie in and of itself, which is what they set out to do, is make a good movie, and in that they did. But for us 10-year-old kids, we were very disappointed when we did not see our characters that we knew on the screen. So they are going to fix that with this. And Hasbro is proof that turning toys into blockbuster franchises can bring mixed fortunes. Just compare the Transformers and the G.I. Joe franchises. Transformers, which has also struggled in recent years. With that in mind, Brenner says Mattel is well aware of the challenges it faces moving forward. I think people realize, okay, Mattel is here. We're a force. Everything is not going to be Barbie, but at the same time, we mean business. And we want to tell great stories. I don't feel any sort of impediments. I feel like we just have an incredible opportunity with all of this IP. Now, with Mattel Studios having television and film sit under one umbrella and one ecosystem, there are endless possibilities. If Masters of the Universe is a hit, then the possibilities could be endless with the World of Eternity. However, if Tron Ares is any indication, Jared Leto's status as a box office poison following Morbius means Mattel might be wise not to market too much of this movie around him. Yeah. Yeah, Leto, because Leto is going to be Skeletor, so... Yeah, and not good. But
Leto hasn't had a good run, bro.
No,
I don't know what it is. Every movie he's in, it just
striking out.
doesn't do it. Yeah, he strikes out. Yeah, every movie. What was the last good movie he did that people just were like, all right, that was good. Jared Leto was in.
Yeah,
I can't think of one.
Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah, I can't think of one. People didn't like him as Joker.
Not universally, no. But I mean, you liked him, and some liked him. I liked him. I liked the Joker. I liked his Joker when he had the long hair in the director's cut after credit scenes of the cut, the Snyder stuff. I thought he looked cool then because it made more sense like why he was so different and weird because it was like this dystopian place and like him having long hair just sort of added to that and it looked creepy and so I dug it as something different. him trying to be too much like the regular Joker with the short green hair and stuff. It's like he was too different, I think, for me with the teeth and everything. But yeah, I dug him with the long hair for some reason. That when I seen that, I was like, oh, that could be cool. But yeah, he hasn't done anything really great that he's been, applauded for. But I don't know why they put him as Skeletor in this movie. Maybe he'll do good. But like they said here, as long as the movie isn't like built around him, if he's just in it, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, Idris Elba's in this movie, so they're not playing around. Like, Idris Elba, he's one of those top tier actors that they don't put him in no bullshit.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So, and then you got Sam Wilson, from House of the Dragon, a couple of Game of Thrones characters. Actors rather, people from Vikings and Eternals and Deadpool and Wolverine and stuff like that. But it'll be out June 5th of next year, so we got a ways to go next summer.
Yeah, got a little very long.
Ways to go.
We'll probably see a good trailer for it around the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
About February.
Yeah,
probably throw a trailer at us.
Speaking of February, back in February, the folks at Mattel released a press release informing the world that they had gone once again and secured from Warner Brothers the global licensing rights to develop a full market range of DC Comics themed action figures, playsets, and accessories, role-play products, and adult collectibles. Adult collectibles are not dildos. It's these. These are adult collectibles. That's what they're talking about. All the stuff we collect are in their business model called adult collectibles.
Mm.
They don't call them toys. They don't even call them action figures. They call them adult collectibles. The action figures would be the little cheap craps that you see all in Walmart. These are adult collectibles. So Mattel had held those rights previously up till 2020, when the license was then split up and given to Spin Master, who handled the more kids-oriented DC stuff, and then McFarlane Toys, who took over the adult collectible stuff. And by the way, McFarlane Toys are absolute butt. They suck. I'll say it now. I've tried over the years. It's been hit or miss. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, they're cool. Sometimes, oh man, but they suck. They overall suck. Now that Marvel, here's why. Because now that Hasbro, I keep calling Hasbro Marvel. Now that Hasbro has come up with these pinless joints on their Marvel Legends figures, there's, McFarlane has no right to keep putting out these pin joint figures. I really have a pet peeve about that. I really do. The pin joints look hideous. And now that we know we can do without them, you're just dissing us by putting them on there. And then the price they're charging now, right? Didn't the price go up?
$34.
Ridiculous.
$34.
They're $19.99 at best. At best. And he has no right to raise the price unless he's going to raise the quality. Just because you're, making them look like live action, that doesn't make them better. Doesn't make them look more realistic either. Doesn't make them look better. And then, the plastic is bad. It's heavy. The joints are weak. They don't articulate well. He's always done statues really well, but he's just not good at figures. So I'm glad that Mattel's getting the figure license back, because I would like to see what they're gonna do with the DC figures, because I can't buy any more McFarlane joints. But I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't.
They'll probably put out a decent figure. The problem with Mattel is the range won't be as wide. It won't be as wide.
I think Mattel will do a 6-inch figure. Why is McFarlane doing 7-inch when everyone else does 6-inch?
6-inch,
Star Wars, G.I. Joe, right? Marvel.
But he's always done 7-inch.
Right.
Like I have the early Metal Gear Solid figures from back in the 90s. They're like 7 inches. He's always done 7. Yeah. Yeah. I got like 3 of them. I think I got 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, still in the packages. I still got them in the packages and everything.
So I got some really old Spawn figures. They appear to be 6 inches.
Yeah, I got the big one. The
No,
ones
they
he
could.
put out.
The newer ones are 7 though, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah, the Metal Gear Solid ones he put out there. I think they're about 7 inches.
yeah.
Because I
But
know but he does the dumb thing that I hate that he does with the. He'll always do like, I don't know, like if he comes out with a full line, one figure will be exclusive, so he'll only make like,
oh,
I don't know, like he'll make 1,000,001 of every figure except for one,
yeah.
and that's the exclusive one. And
And you
then
can't get it, and
you
then
can't get it.
or he'll fuck you over with his chase figure, which he'll just repaint a figure, some hideous figure, and then you order the figure. Like a couple times it happened to me. I order the figure because I like how it looks, and I get the chase version, which is a repaint that I hate. It's like I didn't ask for that. You think you're doing me a favor by giving me the chase one? What are these fucking cards? No one cares. These aren't really valuable. No one. Come on, bro. With the limited edition and the fucking like trying to make
Yeah, he
them
does all of
collectible.
that.
And all this. They're not
Yeah, he does
collectibles
all
like
that.
that, Todd.
Yeah.
They're not that kind of collectible. They're not comic books.
But he
They're
thinks they
not
are
comic-
because
He thinks they're
he thinks
comic
they are
books.
because he's doing it. So he thinks like, because
Right.
my name's on it. Yeah.
Right.
But Mattel just won't give us the variety. Like they'll give us some good figures and they'll put out, some good stuff here.
Oh, you don't think Mattel will know they don't think they'll give us good characters? It'll all be Superman and Batman, you think? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, they're not gonna give us the variety like he gave us.
Hmm.
Like we won't get Bane or Black Manta or
You don't think?
Bizarro. Nah.
I think
It's
so.
my
I think
opinion.
it will.
It's my opinion. Like
My-
I could be wrong.
My
I could
prediction,
be,
yeah,
I would
it's
love to be
prediction.
proven wrong. Yeah, I would love to be proven wrong because I go by it. But I'm just not gonna get my hopes up high with the variety. And like I said,
feel
it
you.
might be something dope. The packaging will be great, things like
Yeah.
that. But I don't think they'll dive into the nostalgic box like he does.
Yeah.
That's my one big complaint about it. And
Well,
then
that might be
Mattel.
true. Yeah.
And now another good thing is if they do put it out, Mattel will want them to put out like a new cartoon for like Super Friends or something like that. So
Yeah.
we'll probably get something along that lines. And they just use it to sell toys, man.
Yeah.
That's why Justice League got canceled. It got canceled because the toy line wasn't doing well, but nobody cared about the toy line, and they put it out silently. And Mattel owned it then. So they made the deal like if you do the toy, you got to do a cartoon, which they did, and the cartoon was dope. So when they canceled the toy line, they canceled the cartoon,
Yeah.
and I hated that, bro.
Yeah. Well, the question now is exactly when will DC license be switching back to Mattel? And in the press release that Mattel put out earlier this year, it clearly states that Mattel would be starting their new DC product lines in the second half of 2026. It says, through the partnership, Mattel has awarded the global licensing rights to develop and market a full range of DC-themed action figures, playsets, accessories, role-play products, and adult collectibles starting in the second half of 2026. The agreement spans all DC stories and characters, including Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, the Joker, Harley Quinn, and many more. So up until this point, we all assume that's when things are going to switch from McFarlane to Mattel. And McFarlane, at least until this weekend, never really gave any indication of if that was correct or not. But this weekend over the Comic-Con, that changed. He did an interview conducted by the folks at Adventures in Collecting podcast with Todd McFarlane. And Todd says that his company has the DC license until the end of 2026. Now, why are we getting two conflicting dates? Second half, from the second half being Mattel, or all the way up until the end being McFarlane. Now, I think he spoke off the cuff in the interview and misspoke and said the end of 2026, and it's really the middle. Or Mattel put the wrong date in their press release back in February. But something has changed, maybe. Or maybe something has changed between then and now in February, and Mattel hasn't put out their new press release. That could be also it. Or, we'll see some kind of overlap in the second half of 2026 where both companies are putting out DC comic-based products. So that's possible too. Now, I would say that's the most unlikely reason, but the second half of 2026 takes us into the holiday season, which is when toy companies tend to sell most of their products. And so neither company is likely going to want to get to see another company putting out similar products on the shelves at the same time. And that really goes for any time of the year, but especially during the holidays, the second half of the year. And so since the Mattel press release was likely well vetted before being released, I tend to doubt that, Mattel put the wrong date out. So that leaves either Todd was speaking off the cuff and made a mistake, or something has changed. And we don't know which one of those it could be. I think it's more likely that Todd just misspoke. Now, yeah, I mean, I reached out to Mattel and Warner Brothers to see if anyone's willing to provide any clarification on this subject, but at the time, we haven't heard anything back. But if I do, or if McFarlane, issues any kind of clarifying statement, then we will be sure to update you on that right away. But here's the little interview.
With the DC stuff, we're still seeing waves of figures. What's the kind of timeline looking like this for you? Like in terms of what's next? In the DC line, like how much more product are we going to see?
We have the contract to the end of 26.
So cool.
So I mean, again, you've got to do sell downs and all that other stuff. But like again, I think there was an initial shock at the beginning, like, oh my god, they took it away, and then they I think people thought they were closing.
Yeah, it's like a guillotine. That's it. We're done.
No. But they wanted to make the announcement, and this is how big businesses work: is that they have contracts, they know what the end date is of mine. They don't want to wait till the last day to negotiate it.
Yeah.
So they have to start negotiating like a year or longer in advance, because it might take 6 months to find the right suitor.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. And then you go, oh, we found our new partner, and then you just sort of transition. Oh, by the way, the new partner needs time to develop. Right.
So it's take 18 months to make. So
that's it. So like, no, guys, we just got a couple good years of doing nice product.
Okay.
For the transfer, and it comes in on this. And
you said a couple good years.
Yeah.
No, it's not a couple good years, bro. It's literally just like half a year, or like 1 year. Yeah. I don't think I don't know. I think it's most likely that Mattel takes over second half of the year. But I could be wrong. Mattel could be wrong. Todd could be right. We'll see.
He said the end of 2026.
Yeah. Now, why I'm excited about this Mattel taking over is because I just told you how bad I hate McFarlane's toys. That's one good thing. Two, Mattel in the past has made 6-inch line DC figures, and they looked really great for their time. They had the nice OG classic characters that I want to see with like their OG classic looks, and that's what I want. So that's something Todd also rarely, if never, ever does. I think what you were saying, bro, about how Mattel not doing the more deep cut stuff is a good point. But I also think Todd does way too much deep cut stuff. We don't get any of the OG, like nostalgic, like main looking, suits and all that. We get all these weird shits and weird versions and all that shit. And it's just like, I just want the OGs. I want that shit to look OG. Like I want to see the Justice League in their OG look. That's just me though. I mean, some people want all the crazy versions and Superman with the scuba gear and all that. Like I'm good on all that. I don't need version 18 of Green Lantern. I'm cool. But I think Mattel, what they'll do is we'll get 6-inch versus 7-inch, which looks much better on the shelf with all these other 6-inch figures. It also is better because the 7-inch figures are big, they're bulky, they're heavy, so the joints are not as posable. They tend to fall over a lot. So 6 inches is just the better. I mean, look, every line uses it. Like every line is 6 inches. That there's a reason. Like
That's
they chose that.
Yeah, 6 inches is a sweet spot. It is. It really is. I mean, we did 12-inch, and they were way too big.
We did 4-inch.
We did 4-inch, and they were okay, but they were just a little too. 6 inches is a sweet spot, bro.
Yeah.
It really is. I agree with you. That's You can't really get no better than that. And if you want to do a figure that's taller or bigger than the 6 inches, then you could go 7-inch or 8-inch. That means you could go 7-inch, and you notice the difference. Like you'll see, it stands out. It looks more. How can I say? Conform to what you would think it would be. Like you do this classifies in 6. If you did Big Lob in 7-inch, he's a little taller than everybody. Like he is in the cartoon. He's tall, lanky. It makes sense. It works. Yeah. No, 6-inch. You're right. 6-inch is the sweet spot. It really is.
Jose Mania, salute, peace, family. You got my man, strong man, guy front center. Yeah, man. Peace, Jose. Do you have one? Oh, he's talking to Jose. Yeah, man. We had to do the verses with the old and the new strong guy. Speaking of Mattel, though, and this is a toy that you never thought we were going to talk about on this show. It's Mattel's Magic 8 Ball. Remember that? Shake it up. It's got
Mina, thank you.
Oh, what happened? Oh, yo, good looking out, Soze. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
It's amazing. Thank you.
Good looking out.
What happened to? So they trying to bring back the 8 Ball? We used to have a lot of fun with that joke, man.
Right. Well, so they're not bringing back the toy because the toy never really went anywhere. You could still buy Magic 8 Balls. You can still buy them. What they're doing is M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong and Brad Falchuk are doing a series based on Mattel's Magic 8 Ball. A show, a supernatural drama. You know, M. Night Shyamalan doing based on Mattel's Magic 8 Ball, a live action series. It's a high concept supernatural drama blending psychological intensity and cultural intrigue. Shyamalan Ding Dong will direct and co-showrun with the writer Brad Falchuk. M. Night and Falchuk have announced this series. Mattel Studios and Shyamalan broke the news on social media, posting a photo of a script and an actual Magic 8 Ball on the side. And then there was a report that the series will reimagine the classic Magic 8 Ball as the centerpiece of a high concept, character-driven supernatural drama that blends psychological intensity and cultural intrigue. End quote. So, yeah. What the fuck is it going to be about? How is it going to incorporate the Magic 8 Ball? You know, your guess is as good as mine. They do not say, and that is the question. But I thought that was pretty weird. Like, since we're talking about Mattel and toys here, they're doing another toy movie, and it's the fucking 8 Ball.
Hey, man,
an 8 Ball.
Hey, yeah. Man, they turned Banana Splits into a horror movie, so I guess that's what they're aiming for.
So they say day one with the XFactor. XFactor. Stu, you know that game, the Marvel game that just came out? What's it called? Versus? No, what's it called? Marvel fighting game that just came out. It's like Overwatch.
Marvel fighting game? You talking about
shooter, like Overwatch? Like Fortnite.
Not Legends. It's only taking my time. Rivals. Rivals. Well, people in love, bruh. People in love with Marvel Rivals, bro. They're in love with Marvel Rivals.
You about to be in love with some statues?
What? Yeah,
Marvel
some of those
Rivals.
characters, bruh. Some of those, listen, if they do them like they are in the game, yeah.
Yep. That's how they are in the game. That's Venom. There's Hulk. And there's Cap.
That is
Cap. I can't wait for that Magneto, bro.
Damn.
Doctor Strange. There's Cap and Strange.
Dope.
Strange and Magnus. Magnus and Thor. Jeff the Land Shark. Yeah, Jeff the Land Shark. What are we doing here? Doctor Strange, the Lizard, Spider-Man, Juggernaut, Gambit. So these are the comics that come with. These are all McFarlane statues, by the way. So McFarlane's putting out these statues, and the bigger ones come with a comic, just like the Marvel statues that he's been doing. Only these are now based on Marvel Rivals.
And they look good.
And then he's got these are the classic. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. I am wrong. Sorry. Forget what I just said. What it actually is, Marvel Rivals statues, these are them. No comics. There you go. All right. These comics come with figures. You've got the Doctor Strange comic right there. You've got the McFarlane Spidey and Lizard cover. You've got the Spidey jumping through the thing cover. You got the Juggernaut cover and the Gambit cover. So we go to the next slide. Bang! There is the Doctor Strange from that cover. Look at Doctor Strange. Look at that cover. Doctor Strange cover. Doctor Strange figure. Doctor Strange cover. Doctor Strange figure. So it's identical. So there's the Lizard looking just like the Lizard right there. You got Spidey busting through. There's Juggernaut and Gambit. There's a close-up. These I'd be interested in. Unfortunately, I can't buy these and figures. Hasbro kills me. But yeah. Cyan Street. But yeah, it's Juggernaut and Gambit.
Dope. With that, man, I gotta jump off, man. It's about that time.
Yeah, man, it's about that time. It's about that time. Let me see. It's about that time. Yeah. All right, y'all. We gonna wrap it up. All right, yeah. So we'll be back as always every Wednesday and every Saturday. So have a good rest of your week, guys. We'll see you this weekend on Saturday about 7 p.m. So don't forget, as we always tell you,
be water, my friend.